Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Tuchel's blunt verdict on Saka's tally and England's Wembley romp. Thomas Tuchel delivered a brutal assessment of Bukayo Saka's 13-goal haul for England, branding it not enough after the Three Lions' 3-0 demolition of Wales at Wembley on Thursday. The Arsenal star's stunning long-range strike, alongside Morgan Rogers' maiden international goal and Ollie Watkins' close-range finish, sealed a commanding first-half display in the friendly. Despite the comfortable victory, Tuchel was left unimpressed by the silent Wembley crowd, lamenting the lack of energy from the stands. Declan Rice, however, offered a cheeky defense of the fans, suggesting the second half's lack of spark might have left them wanting more, while backing Tuchel's call for the team to keep entertaining as they head into their World Cup qualifier against Latvia next week. Tuchel's no-nonsense approach extended beyond the pitch, as he reportedly signalled the end of Kyle Walker's England career with a curt no when asked if he'd contacted the Burnley defender, who was omitted from the squad. The German also justified leaving out big names like Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish, citing the cohesive spirit of the current group after their 5-0 thrashing of Serbia. Meanwhile, young Miles Lewis-Skelly's inclusion raised eyebrows, with Tuchel warning the Arsenal left-back that limited club minutes could jeopard his spot, despite praising his outstanding attitude. As England gear up for Latvia, Tuchel's high standards and blunt remarks signal his intent to mould a squad capable of ending their 60-year trophy drought at the 2026 World Cup. Ruben Amorim speaks out on Arsenal's storm to the top with a 2-0 thrashing of West Ham. Arsenal have sent a resounding message across the Premier League with a cracking 2-0 victory over West Ham United at the London Stadium. Goals from Declan Rice and a Bukayo Saka penalty not only secured 3 points but also cemented Arsenal's place at the summit of the league table. The Gunners' unprecedented defensive record, 7 clean sheets in their opening 7 matches, a feat unseen in the club's 138-year history, has set tongues wagging and silenced the bottle job jibes that haunted them last season. Mikel Arteta's lads put on a proper show, blending tactical nous with a bit of flair. The backline, marshalled by William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, was an absolute brick wall, keeping West Ham's attack at bay with just 0.6 xGA, expected goals against, per match this season, a stat that's got pundits raving. Arsenal bossed possession, 58%, and made the most of a well-worked set-piece, with Rice nodding home from Martin Degarde's pinpoint corner in the 27th minute. Their high-pressing game, PPDA 8.2, left West Ham's Jarrod Bowen chasing shadows, unable to spark the counters the Hammers usually thrive on. Declan Rice, returning to his old stomping ground as West Ham's former skipper, was the star of the show. His goal and commanding display, winning 7 of 9 duels per SofaScore, had Arsenal fans chanting his name, while West Ham supporters were left rueing the day he left. Bukayo Saka sealed the deal with a coolly taken penalty in the 60th minute, marking his 100th goal involvement in the Premier League at just 24 years old. The spot kick came after a clumsy foul on Leandro Trossard, showcasing Arsenal's knack for capitalising on opponents' slip-ups. The only dampener on an otherwise cracking night was the sight of Captain Martin Degarde limping off after just 30 minutes, clutching his knee following a clash with Crescencio Somerville. Early reports from the Daily Mail suggest he could be sidelined until November, a potential blow for Arsenal's attacking rhythm given his 2.8 key passes per game. With a grueling run of fixtures against Manchester City and Liverpool looming after the international break, Arteta will be sweating over his skipper's fitness. Manchester United gaffer Ruben Amorim, who watched the match while preparing for his side's upcoming clash with Arsenal, was full of praise for Bukayo Saka. Saka is a tough player to stop. His movement, dribbling, and composure under pressure, especially for that penalty against West Ham, show his world class. Arsenal are lucky to have him, and will need to be on our toes when we face him, Amorim told Sky Sports post-match. His comments went viral on X, with Arsenal fans buzzing and United supporters already plotting ways to shackle the young star. Tactically, new signing Riccardo Calafiori was a revelation. The £42 million man from Bologna, playing as a hybrid left-back, drifted into midfield to give Arsenal an extra edge in build-up play. Alongside Thomas Partey's rock-solid presence as the defensive pivot, Calafiori helped the Gunners dictate the tempo while stretching West Ham's defence. The British press, from the BBC to the Telegraph, hailed Calafiori as Arteta's masterstroke, with his role in Arsenal's historic defensive run earning plenty of plaudits. This win has shifted the narrative around Arsenal. Last season's stumbles against Aston Villa and Bayern Munich had fans and pundits questioning their bottle, but 7 unbeaten games and a watertight defence have turned the Gunners into proper title contenders. Social media's been a right laugh, with Arsenal fans flooding X with #COYG posts and cheeky memes about Rice's revenge, while rival supporters from Liverpool and Man City have been quick to snipe with "they'll choke again" taunts. The Telegraph reckons Arsenal are the side best equipped to challenge City this season. Still, there's work to be done. Arsenal's goal output, 1.9 per match, lags behind Manchester City's, 2.3, and Arteta will need more from the likes of Gabriel Jesus or potentially returning Raheem Sterling to keep the scoreboard ticking. Degarde's injury is a proper spanner in the works, and with big matches on the horizon, Arteta's got to keep his squad firing on all cylinders. The Emirates faithful are dreaming of ending that 21-year wait for a Premier League title, but consistency will be key. This 2-0 win over West Ham wasn't just about the points, it was a statement of intent. With Saliba anchoring the back, Rice running the show in midfield, and Saka dazzling up top, Arsenal look like a side ready to take on all comers. The question now is whether they can keep this form going through the pressure cooker of the season. For now, the Gunners are flying high, and the rest of the Premier League is taking notice. Come on, you Gunners! Saka's stunner and Rodgers' maiden strike propel England to victory over Wales. Bukayo Saka's breathtaking strike and Morgan Rodgers' first international goal inspired England to a commanding 3-0 triumph over Wales in Thursday's friendly, though Thomas Tuchel took aim at the silent Wembley crowd. The Three Lions, under Tuchel's stewardship, delivered another dominant display, building on their 5-0 thrashing of Serbia in last month's World Cup qualifier. Rodgers broke the deadlock early in the first half at Wembley, with his Aston Villa teammate Ollie Watkins doubling the lead soon after. Arsenal's Saka then stole the show, rifling home a spectacular long-range rocket to cap a scintillating performance. This was precisely the kind of swaggering display Tuchel, the former Bayern Munich and Chelsea gaffer, promised when he succeeded Gareth Southgate. England have endured a rocky start under the Germans' tenure, but they're finally finding their rhythm. Despite the emphatic scoreline, Tuchel was left miffed by the subdued atmosphere at Wembley, taking a swipe at the home supporters for their lack of vocal backing. "We couldn't have done more than win 3-0 in a derby," Tuchel remarked, frustration evident. "I'd have hoped for more support in tougher moments. The stadium was quiet. We didn't feel the energy from the stands. We gave everything to win." He added, "When you only hear the Welsh fans for half an hour, it's a bit sad because the team deserved more today. That extra push in the second half could have helped us regain momentum, but that's how it is." England's place at next year's World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico is all but secured after 5 consecutive wins in Group K. A victory in Latvia on Tuesday could confirm their spot, pending other results over the coming days. The Three Lions are desperate to head to the tournament with genuine belief they can lift a major trophy for the first time since 1966. After a lackluster defeat to Senegal in a June friendly, few would have backed them to do so. Yet, under Tuchel, England are showing signs of progress, with this victory marking their 6th win in 7 matches. The manager was particularly chuffed with how his side dismantled Wales despite missing key players like captain Harry Kane, who was sidelined by injury, and Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Jack Grealish, who were absent from the squad. "We created loads of chances," Tuchel said. "We could always use Harry, but we had to play without him and Jude. I thought our first half was cracking." Wales, gearing up for a crucial World Cup qualifier against Belgium on Monday, are in the hunt for their own spot at the tournament, having lost just twice in 12 matches under Craig Bellamy. However, they were no match for England's relentless attacking prowess. The hosts struck after just 3 minutes when Mark Gorhey pounced on a loose ball in the Welsh box, keeping it in play before delivering a pinpoint pass to Rodgers, who applied the finishing touch. England's goal-scoring streak, now at 17 consecutive matches for the first time in 34 years, continued as Watkins struck in the 11th minute. Wales' defending grew increasingly sloppy, allowing Rodgers time and space to whip in a cross, which Watkins gobbled up from close range for his 6th international goal. England dominated possession, holding over 80% of the ball, and their 3rd goal felt inevitable. Saka provided the moment of the match in the 20th minute, single-handedly carving through the Welsh defence. Bursting down the right flank, the Arsenal star unleashed a curling belter from 25 yards that soared past Wales goalkeeper Carl Darlow and nestled into the top corner. It was a strike worthy of winning any match, and it underlined England's utter dominance. As Tuchel's side continue to build momentum, the focus now shifts to Latvia and the chance to seal their World Cup berth. With tougher tests looming at the finals, England's recent form suggests they're on the right track. For now, Tuchel will hope the Wembley faithful find their voice to match the team's growing confidence. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!